to my channel, She Glow. We come here and glow, and that's on period. I'm going to be here talking to you guys about my coming out story and what made me come out of the closet. When I was 14 years old, I began experimenting with women. Well, with women, oh, that sounds terrible. With other girls around my age, because I was not a woman then. I was very young. I was experimenting with females. I hate that word, but you know. There is this person, and she shall remain nameless because she is married with children, and I will not put her business out there. But we're gonna call her Keena. Just we're gonna call her Keena. I had met this girl, Keena. She was very free and open, and she had a confidence about her that was extremely attractive to me, you know, being that young girl, and I didn't have that. I was very shy and awkward, and I was very different, and I didn't fit in with anybody. And seeing her being the life of the party and being able to, people just loved her energy and they loved being around her. And I always felt like I wanted that, you know, like I wish I could have been like that. And we ended up being really cool. We ended up becoming really good friends. And yeah, fast forward, we had been cool, like I said. She stayed a night at my house, I'm staying a night at her house. And one particular night, we're in the bed and she slides her hand under the covers. And y'all was so nervous because I was like, wait, what is she doing? Because remind you, even though I did feel so fond of her, I never told her that. I never expressed those type of feelings for her. So when she touched me, I was a little confused. I was like, what is she doing? And she, you know, moved her hand up under my clothes, and she was kissing on me and all of that. And part of me felt so nervous, and it felt good, and then it felt bad. It was like that kind of feeling. You know that doing something you ain't got no damn business, but you like it? That feeling. She goes to put my clothes down, and she's kissing on me and everything. So I'm shook because I'm like, oh, like this is really happening. And you know, she had an experience, and so did I. I'm trying to keep this PG-13, but I'm trying to be as raw as possible. Let's just say it went down. Even being that young and, you know, just learning your body, I feel like the experience of being a younger person and trying to find yourself, your sexuality and who you are, it was just so different and it felt so good. So at that moment, I knew I liked women. So let's go into a backstory before I continue. When I was younger, I wrote this girl a poem, something I should have not been writing, and someone found it, and then they told the teacher. And you know, at this time, being gay and stuff like that wasn't something that was out, and I basically got shamed for it. And what had happened to me for me to be talking like that, and it had been nothing. I think those are the things that I just started feeling. And so when I did get shamed for that, it really made me be silent about me liking girls. So I kind of kept that under wraps. And then when that situation happened with old girl, I was like, girl, I'm coming out. Because girl, I was like, baby, I'm about to come out. Like, I like girls, for real, for real. I stayed at her house one night. My mom came and picked me up. It was late. And so I was in the car with my mom, and I had been around this girl for a minute now. So I think I was almost 16 when I actually told my mom. We were in a car, it was late. I remember like it was yesterday. And I can remember just being like, Mom, I really need to tell you something. And she was like, Tootie, because you know that's my nickname. It's like, I know you're not pregnant. And I was like, girl, you know better. I'm not pregnant. I was like, no. Like, I'm kind of gay. So I had told my mom that I like girls. And for a second, it got like really quiet. And I started crying because a lot of y'all probably don't know me. Some people on here do. My mom is very she's an Aries, she's a fire sign. So, and we really didn't talk much about stuff like that, you know? So I never knew her take on it. I just went in this blind. And I just wanted to let her know my curiosity, you know? And she was just like, I already knew that. I was like, what? Yeah, and she said that my sister had already told her that she kind of already picked up on something because of situation. So I was like, really? You snitched on me? But finally getting it off my chest, it made me feel so good. And the fact that my mom didn't have a wild reaction made me feel like 100 times better. She's asking me questions about what type of girls do I like, you know, do I like girl boys, girls, all this other stuff. And I can remember me just wiping my face because like I was real life in tears because I was like, my mom is going to deny me. She's not gonna love me anymore. Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't have gay people in my family. I didn't get to see that, and my family really didn't talk about that a lot. And I was like, man, she's not gonna like this. But I can remember her saying like, you my child. Like, I love you. I don't care who you want to date and be with. You know what I'm saying? And I think for me, like, that just made me be so open with who I am. And I think now having that confidence, like my mom put me on the path to that, because I don't think she even knows this, but her accepting me and taking me in the when I needed it the most, it just made me feel like it, whatever anybody else had to say, like I didn't even give a fuck. It's like my mom loves me. My mom accepts me. Like anybody else, I really don't give a shit how y'all feel, you know, because my mom was like, you can love and date whoever you want. You my child. You came from me. Like, I don't care about who you date, who you deal with, blase. So y'all, I'm all in the court like, I love you, mommy. After I had that come out, everything else is kind of history. I was just like, yo, this is what it is. I like girls. And I think that I'm extremely grateful for that, because I do have friends and people that I haven't even met, like through the internet, who parents didn't accept them, or they got put out, or they had to figure it out, or, you know, they were disowned. And that sucks. I don't think that who you choose to love and what you choose to do behind closed doors should affect how a person loves you, you know, and especially having, you know, a child, it should be unconditional love. Sometimes I think parents will want to love you under conditions. Well, I love you if you don't do, unless you do that, or I love you unless you do that. That's not unconditional love. And just the fact that my mom did give me that, like, it warmed my heart. It made me sad when I did get to talk and see people and they had to go through that, because I'm like, damn, like if my mom would have given me that energy, I don't know how that would have affected me. I don't know how I would have felt about that. I don't know how I would have handled it. But just the fact that she didn't, it took this weight off of my shoulder, and it made me feel like if I can talk about this, I can talk about anything. So I say that to say this, if you are struggling with coming out, if you are struggling with your sexuality, understanding that it's in your own timing. Don't let anybody rush you to make you come out and do whatever. Do what's comfortable for you. And also understanding that, like, don't allow what people think and feel about you to stop you from living in your truth and doing what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, you have one life and you should only live it to the fullest, girl. Period. Thank you guys for watching my video and me talk about coming out of the closet, because honey, ain't nothing in the closet but clothes over here. But thank you guys for watching my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Let me love boy, what you know. Let me love boy, what you know.